George Washington is a name that echoes through the halls of American history. He is often presented as flawless virtue and monumental strength. Many people know him as a hero, a peerless leader. The stories told about him are numerous, making him almost myth. One famous tale: the cherry tree, young George and the chopped tree. Supposedly confessing, "I cannot tell a lie." But the truth is more complex. The cherry tree tale is not real. It was invented by Mason Locke Weems decades after Washington's death. That fabrication shows how the real man has been obscured by the monument. This essay peels back those layers. We will explore his true life, from a Virginia planter to revolutionary general to the first president, confronting uncomfortable truths that make him human, not marble. George Washington was born into the world of colonial Virginia on February 22, 1732. He grew up not in planter luxury, but in a rustic, challenging environment. His formal education was limited, a lifelong sensitivity. His father died when George was 11, ending hopes for a classical education. His learning became practical and self-directed, skills to manage land and make his way. He studied mathematics and trigonometry, and the complex art of land surveying. At 16, he worked professionally on Virginia's western frontier. He learned terrain, logistics, and people, from frontiersmen to speculators, honing leadership. As a younger son of a lesser branch, ambition took root. He cultivated patrons like the Fairfax family, opening doors otherwise closed. Marriage to the wealthy widow Martha in 1759 vaulted his status and bound his life to slavery's economy. Washington's military career began not in the Revolution, but in the French and Indian War. In 1754, at 22, he carried Britain's warning to the French in the Ohio Valley. A skirmish followed, often seen as the opening shot of a global conflict. He built Fort Necessity, soon surrounded, forced to surrender on July 4, 1754. Unable to read French, he signed a document implying he had assassinated a commander, a diplomatic blunder. In 1755, he served General Braddock in a disastrous expedition. Under fire, 2 horses were shot beneath him. 4 bullets tore his coat as he carried orders and steadied a retreat. He never earned a royal commission, and resentment grew. But so did resolve. He learned strategy, supply, and the challenge of leading volunteers. He made costly mistakes, yet learned and endured. These trials forged the cautious, resilient commander who would one day lead the Continental Army. In 1775, Congress faced war with the world's strongest military. They chose George Washington, who accepted with humility. He inherited militias poorly trained, ill-supplied, enlisted for short terms. Winters like Valley Forge tested the Army's limits. He lost more battles than he won, especially early. His genius was endurance. Keep the Army intact, the cause alive. He struck when advantage was clear. Trenton and Princeton turned despair into momentum. With critical French aid, he trapped Cornwallis at Yorktown in 1781. Cornwallis's surrender secured independence. For 8 years, his resolve held the cause together, earning the loyalty of his men and the trust of his country. After the war, he longed for Mount Vernon, but he presided over the 1787 convention, then was unanimously chosen president. He felt, he wrote, like a culprit going to execution, aware every act set precedent. His goal, a stable, respected federal government. He formed the first cabinet, Jefferson at State, Hamilton at Treasury, navigating fierce ideological battles that birthed parties. He backed Hamilton's plan to assume debts and create a national bank, foundations with critics. He twice relinquished power, disdaining any crown. In 1796, he warned against factionalism and permanent foreign alliances. Earlier, he rejected talk of kingship with disgust. His greatest gift, the precedent that power is temporary, subject to law, and returned to the people. To understand Washington, look beyond public triumphs. He was disciplined, reserved, listening more than he spoke. Patience steadied him as general and president. He was ambitious and fiercely protective of honor and reputation. Born into slaveholding, his estate and wealth depended on enslaved labor, a brutal system he long participated in. He fought for liberty while denying it to those he held in bondage. In time, he called slavery a reproach, ceased sales, refused to break families, and in his will freed those he owned after Martha's death. The wooden teeth myth is false. His dentures used human teeth, animal teeth, and ivory on metal. They caused constant pain, shaping his stern expression. He endured failure, frustration, and pain, yet persevered. George Washington remains central to American history. He led victory against a superpower, presided over the Constitution, and set presidential precedents. His greatest acts included what he refused to do: keep power. The man who proclaimed equality was also a slaveholder. The contradiction is central, not peripheral. Acknowledging this complicates, but clarifies his legacy. Beyond myths, cherry tree, and teeth, we meet a real, fallible, compelling person. His leadership shows how patience and strategy overcome odds. His life makes us ask hard questions about greatness, morality, and memory. Not just a statue or a dollar's face, but a complex figure whose choices still shape our world. His most enduring legacy